Hi Sailor Moon fans, Caitlin here with Kait's Collectibles, and as promised, I've got my Petit Chara Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Neo Queen Serenity King Endymion set to review here. So we have got a very nice box. This one also comes with a card, much like the wedding set, although this card is not really the same. The other one felt more like a thank you for coming to our wedding. This one, not so much. Official sticker here, logo there. Endymion on one side, the pair, Serenity on the other side. Pretty basic, straightforward packaging on this set. Now, if you watched my last video, you would know that I complained about the way they did the packaging for, not so much the packaging, I guess, the stand for the petites. This is the same, so I won't be a broken record and complain about it, but here you can see the Neo Queen Serenity card. Very pretty. I love that picture of her just kind of looking serene. Nothing on the back. So really just a picture of her. A nice little addition, I guess, but I felt like totally unnecessary for what the set was. This set is a little more basic. The other set also included Luna and Artemis, so the set does not have that. Oh, did I even open this yet? I did not. There is tape hiding in these corners, trying to make me miserable with my short fingernails. Okay. Doesn't that sound satisfying? When you're opening something new? I like it. It's like a victory sound. Okay, so this base, identical to the wedding vase, except it's pink. The other base was sort of a cream color. This one, exactly the same. We've still got the Queen Serenity crown logo, the hearts, exactly the same base, but pink. We've got the two headstands, so I'll pop one in for Endymion. Unlike earlier petites, they've really improved the way these stands pop together. I haven't heard of anyone breaking one in recent time. Now, I do really like this Endymion petite. He has a very nice paint job on him. His eyes look lovely through the mask. He doesn't have his cane. That's too bad. He should have his cane. But purple suit, that sort of lavender, the darker cape, little spot for his head. His hair paint is very smooth. The lines look pretty crisp throughout his suit detail, like that metal there. The gold paint is really nice on those. I like him. A little pearlescent paint inside the cape. He's got a really nice look to him, a little quality about him. I'm going to wiggle his head on here. A little stiff, but there we go. He is, look at that, I'm all blown out with the light. He is on the stand there. So he looks very nice and handsome. Now, same complaint as the previous set. Nowhere to stick the stand. She just sits on the base. Unlike the wedding set, this means like she doesn't have the wide veil to stabilize her. She does have this really pretty bow that kind of fades in color. Same, lots of pearl metallic sheen paint with these. Her hair also fades from like the dark solid paint into the more clear see-through. The base of her dress has that cute like mermaidy look to it that it's supposed to have, where it flares out. The sheen on it is nice. The gold here is really beautiful. Her crown looks awesome. Good color and attention to detail on this figure, I would say, so far. I was disappointed about some of them in previous reviews, if you remember, that their paint colors weren't crisp. Like the paint job wasn't crisp. So there were some areas where things bled, or mist paint or whatever. Not so with this. And there's lots of tiny details like in this crown and this beadwork. So with her, she really just sits. She just sits on the stand. I got the two of them sitting side by side. Let's see if I can maybe just zoom in right on them for a little bit here and get a good look at the two of them. So there they are, king and queen. So, I mean, I like the characters. These are absolutely like must-make characters as far as I'm concerned for a Sailor Moon set. You need to eventually get to King Endymion and Neo Queen Serenity. Usually they do Princess Serenity and Endymion before that, which they did because they did that Dark Kingdom set with Beryl and the generals and Princess Serenity and Prince Endymion. And that, of course, was not the first Princess Serenity they had done. They did a special release of just Princess Serenity by herself first, and then they did an off color or a different color version of that. So there have been 3 Princess Serenities. This is the first Neo Queen Serenity Petite. I really love her. The colors on her are great. The paint on her is beautiful. She has this nice look. I just wish there was some reason for that other stand. Like, there's no reason for me to plug that stand in and have it not connect to anything. So I'm just holding up Endymion. So it's fine. It just seems like a design flaw. Like they thought it was easier. Like, oh, maybe someone will want to do it, or maybe we'll reuse this base design for something that actually uses it. There's lots of other Usagi figures, like Serenity figures, where you plug the thing into the back of her head, so they can't use the excuse that it's because she's, in her princess or queen or whatever dress, because they've done it in the past. I get it for the ones with the tiny little feet and no base, but the other ones absolutely have a base with the dresses. But I do really like this set. No regrets in buying it. I would 100% get this set again. As I mentioned in my last video, the kimono set that they have, I have not purchased. I don't really have plans to at this point in time. However, if you have this set, please let me know what you think about it. If you think it's worth getting the kimono set, maybe I'll reconsider if enough people feel like it's actually adding something special to this little mini line. I'm really hoping that they continue to do petites. It's slowed down a lot. I think the figure arts line is pretty much dead at this point, unfortunately. I was hoping they would get to some villains or some different forms of senshi. I guess they have, not dead, they have been doing the super versions of, I think, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Venus. Fine, but it's more of the same. So I want to see more. I want to see more characters, more lines. I'd really, really love to see the petites get to doing stars, get to Galaxia, Iron Mouse, Aluminum Siren, Tin Yanko, Lead Crow. That would be a great set right there, since they did the Starlights in both their fighting form and they did the Starlights in their suit form. Why not get to the villains? Everybody likes Galaxia. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Galaxia. So we need more of that from the petites line. So, of course, as always, if you want to get my updates on the videos, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you've got your notifications on so you see when I post a new video, because it is not all the time, but I am trying to be more regular. You can like this video if you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.